Long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So, gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched?
Montauk went on a killing spree and took out some members of a MF Doom group, plus MTAF. He
Now,
is
Dr.
currently at large.
Dr. Frankenstein, is it absolutely necessary that I knock up all these pregnant ladies we're sacrificing?
It's for my research. And
I'm a married man.
smile into the camera.
Me and my husband are very happy.
I'm sure you are, but this is for science.
I only record from the taint shot. It is my favorite
It's
view.
my favorite for 45 minutes.
That's right. just this, over and over. I like to see how close the two buttholes can get to one another. Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 26th episode of our 9th season of Botched. We are going to start a little while after we left off last time, but we are going to be starting off not with anyone related to the SCP Foundation, at least not for now anyways. We are going to be starting off in, let's do Eureka Springs, Arkansas, a very small little rural town. Who are my inhabitants in the small town of Eureka, Arkansas? Let's start with Philip.
Oh, hi everyone. My name's Little Pooty.
I hate
Little Pooty.
Are you an adult or a child?
Oh, yes, I'm a full-grown man.
Great, got it. All right,
I'm a 26-year-old forklift driver at the local forkliftatorium.
the Forklift Museum,
Yes,
famous in
Eureka, Arkansas.
Eureka Springs, Arkansas. All right, Steve.
Yes, hi, my name is Gustavo Busarelli. I am a legitimate businessman who relocated here just a few months ago because I retired from my previous job, and I felt like I just, needed to change the scenery. The people back home just weren't being very nice anymore, and I just need to hang out and get some fresh air in the Midwest.
And last.
Ethan Starr. Fuck you.
All right.
Oh, I hit record, right?
I hope so. So, you three, how do the three of you know each other? Why are you together at this point in time during the day?
We're drinking buddies.
It's a Tuesday. It's fairly early in the morning.
Like I said, I'm retired, so I really don't need to do anything except sit outside at the local deli and eat some gabagool and drink some Peroni, and that's what we do.
And I stop at this deli to get a beer on my way to deliver these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
And
got to
the-
stop off for refreshments while he drives his 18-wheeler.
And the forklift museum is closed on Tuesday, so I come down here to just smoke cigarettes and drink as many silver bullets as possible.
Okay. So I'm going to say Little Pooty.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that I have to say that. Little Pooty and Gustavo, you guys are just sitting out front of the deli
That's
as Ethan Starr pulls up in his old pickup truck.
Voice in the head, what month?
It is May.
Ethan!
What?
I'm sweating my balls off out here. Go get me a beer.
You gotta give him a second to get out of the truck. You can't just start shouting Ethan as soon as the truck rolls up. You gotta wait till he gets out.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Who are
Thank
you,
you
my
very
fucking
much.
child?
What? No, you don't bring beer to your child. Go get me a beer.
You don't?
No, I don't. I don't have any children anymore.
Okay. I need
Fuck.
all of you to do a perception check for me.
Oh, I need dice.
No.
No, dice.
Oh, dice
This
would
is
be
a dice
helpful.
game.
I'll roll for
yeah,
Phil. He got a
dice.
5.
Oh, this one's purple.
That tracks. That would make
Doink.
more sense for Steve.
Ah, it fell off.
Here we go.
Ethan got a 9.
I got
I
this.
rolled.
Oh, please.
I rolled 19.
Oh, wow.
That's right. I rolled a good
Strange
perception.
turn of events.
Wasted it the first try.
Little Pooty got a 17.
Great. Little Pooty
Yep.
and Gustavo,
The dynamic duo of Pooty
Just-
and Gustavo.
a glint of something catches the corner of your eyes as you're telling Ethan to go get you beer. And you happen to see what looks like toes pointed straight up, sticking out from behind a set of bushes next to the deli.
Is it a full bush?
Yeah, it's a full
In a
bush.
thong?
No, it's like a leafy bush. Yeah, like a plant bush.
Deciduous
not
bush.
a not a
Not a
pubic
Pooty bush.
Yeah, not a pooty bush. And so you see
it's
this.
not on a mons pubis.
No. The foot itself has almost like a bluish purple discoloration to it, but yeah, it's just poking out of the bottom, like it's laying on the ground, but you see it
Ugh.
from behind the bush.
Hey, Pooty,
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's
You
up?
want- you want to see a dead body?
Hold on. Let me get my poking stick, and we
right.
should be able to go.
Ethan, get those beers and let's go poke this dead body.
What dead body? I'm just going to go get beers for my children because apparently it's my turn. It's my Tuesday. It's
Yeah,
May.
I hand him a
Ethan's
20.
month.
Here you go. Leave the bartender a little tip.
No.
Why not?
I work hard enough.
But
He's
I'm paying for your beers. I know you work hard. I'm paying for your beers because you're such a hardworking guy and I love you.
I put the 20 down on the table. Beer.
Oh, yeah, here's your beer.
Leave the change there. Don't touch it.
Oh, all right. You don't want me to
I'll be back.
make you some change? You just want me to leave it there. All right.
It's my tab.
Uh,
Tell me when I've reached $20. Have you never bartended before?
Well, it's a deli. We just have
You sell beer.
Yeah, but we're not a bar. It's
All
just
right,
you just
also
get it
give
out
me
of
a
the
salami
cooler.
slice.
Okay, you want to start a tab for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meat tab.
That's right, the meat tab.
Familiar with a meat tab.
Yeah, I got a meat tab, not a beer tab. But I don't know what
Meat
kind
tab
of
is my
establishment
favorite
you think
soda.
this is.
Put the beer on my meat tab.
Meat tab. Yeah, no, I'll put the beer on your meat tab.
They call
Put
it
the
a
salamis
slab.
on top of the beer like I like it.
Yeah, you do that.
All right.
Yeah,
You just cut a
it's
little hole in it and drink it through the salami.
A little salt
Yeah.
for your beer is always really
Salami
good.
straw.
I like to curl mine up and stick it in the neck. And just
Oh,
like,
you
sit in
put
the neck a little
your
bit.
finger in there and turn the beer upside down.
It's a long neck. A salong neck.
Schlong neck.
Schlong neck.
All
All right,
right.
boys, here's your beers. What the
All
fuck
right.
you doing? You touching something?
Yeah, we're gonna go poke this dead body. Come
Yeah,
on, we
come
walk
on,
over
come
to
on,
the
come
dead
on.
body.
We're gonna get nut deep in that bush.
You guys ever seen a dead body?
Oh yeah, I mean always.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the 50s.
Always. They're everywhere around
People-
here.
Polio. Yeah.
All right, so you're going over to see the body then?
Yeah, we're
That's
gonna
right.
go look at that little body.
Okay.
All
So
toesies.
you go over, and it is a naked man. The body is very bluish purple in color, and it looks as though they are recently dead, and it looks as though they've been, from your best guess, beaten to death.
Spanish flu.
But roll me an intelligence check or history check with advantage.
Are they
Okay.
naked?
Oh.
I would like to make a separate history check, voice and head, to remember if maybe I was involved in this.
Sure.
Okay, I rolled
I
a
get drunk here a lot.
17. That's right.
You are not involved in this
Okay,
particular
thank
murder.
God. All right.
I got an 18.
I rolled a non-natural 20
Okay.
for my other history check.
And what little pooty get?
Oh, little Pooty got a 7.
Nice.
I mean,
Pooty-
is the guy naked?
With
He lives in the
advantage,
present,
you
not the
got
past.
a 7?
Yes, I did.
Great. Yes, he is completely naked.
I am just totally fixed on that schlong.
Okay, it's not rigor mortis or anything. So
I don't
just
care.
letting you know, it's flaccid.
I'm just
Is that how
I'm sizing
schlongs
it up.
work?
Okay. So, because you're distracted on his penis, you don't see the face, so you know you're dick blind. You don't know what else.
Yeah,
is going on.
it's cocked blind.
Cock blind. The other two, you guys recognize this as Gerald Tan, who is another resident here in this small town. This town only has a few hundred people in it, but you guys both know this is Gerald Tan.
Do we like Gerald?
So you're fine with Gerald. He was accused of murder years ago, but he got off. He was acquitted of it, so whatever. But he's married. He has a wife and a kid. He lives pretty close to the edge of town, but it's still technically in downtown or whatever. But yeah, so this is the body of Gerald Tan. What are you going to do?
Did he owe you money?
Gustavo?
He did not owe you money.
Okay.
He also
Gustavo.
worked at the forklift museum.
Oh, what was his position there?
Manager. Elevated.
Bellboy. Gustavo,
Yes.
you reckon he really did kill them people then?
What? Was Gustavo accused of killing somebody?
No, he's talking about Gerald Tan. Gerald
Jerry.
Tan.
Jerry.
Everybody
Remember how
thought
Jerry-
that he had
Oh,
killed
that's what I
somebody.
meant. I'm
Murder?
Gustavo. I'm in Gerald.
Yeah, you're Gustavo.
You're Gustavo.
I'm Gustavo.
You sure you
Me,
need another
Gustavo.
beer?
Yeah, you're
That's,
Give me your
that's
salami
my
beer.
name and has been since I was
Yeah.
a child.
He said, "Hey, Gustavo, do you think he killed somebody?"
Gustavo is George.
Gustavo has
It's
had a
just
stroke.
Portuguese for Gerald. I mean, it's the
Look,
same thing.
He's had a meat
If
stroke.
Gustavo killed anybody, he's probably really sorry about it, and we don't have to worry about it anymore, okay?
right,
now, if Gerald did it, why do you think Gerald would actually have killed people?
Well, here he lies dead, killed, so... I mean,
Well,
that's
he
by the way,
also-
that's normal.
That's called dying. That's
supposed-
not called killing somebody.
The supposed murder that Gerald did was like over a decade ago. So
Yeah, I think
it
what
wasn't
goes around
even
comes around,
recent.
probably.
Well,
He
he
got
was
beat
also
to death by ghosts.
very short-tempered. He was very short-tempered. Even
Well,
the most littlest things, even like dropping his pen, would put him off in a rage.
let's stop
It's not
fooling
'cause you
around.
just
I
hung
grab
around
him
the
by
mu-
the ankles and I pull him out of the bush into the middle of the
Oh.
street.
Okay.
Little Pootie, you don't think it's just because you annoyed him every day at the museum?
I just have a
Is
lot
that
of
why you're
questions.
so angry?
Why are you
Yeah.
so angry? What really grinds your cheddar? You know, I just, who do you think's gonna win the World Series? What number am I thinking of?
Are you talking
Do
to the
you-
dead guy?
Well, these are
Yeah.
the questions that I would have for him every day
Hey.
at the forklift museum to really
Sure.
set him off.
Yeah.
What do I've got in my pocket? That's the last one he always asks.
Yeah.
Eye for string.
He would never get it, even though it's always a hole.
So
There's a little hole in there.
Since you've pulled this corpse out into the street, more and more people start to like meander over or stop their
Call
cars.
the cops.
Eventually,
What's
a police
the
officer
sheriff's
does
name?
come over. The sheriff is named Diddy Tong. It's not any stupider than
He's
Pootie.
Chinese.
Little Pootie.
Did he talk?
What do you mean, Little Pootie? Is it a little nickname that I got every day?
Sure.
Sorry.
Diddy Tong is his real name. So,
Officer Tong.
yep, isn't he?
Sheriff
What do we
Diddy.
got here? Jesus, looks like somebody killed old Gerald Tan.
You reckon he did do them killings 10 years ago then?
I mean, I always thought he did, but we could never prove it.
Could you really just remind us all what happened with those murders?
It wasn't
in
a
great
murder.
detail?
It was a murder. Like,
Okay, well,
essentially what happened was he had some sort of if memory serves, I mean, it was over a decade ago. There was an altercation at the bar. Things were said. They went out in the street, and then when everybody else showed up, that guy was dead, and Gerald Tan wasn't there no more. So, everybody put two and two together, but there wasn't no evidence, so, he couldn't be tried.
how was that gentleman murdered before?
He was, if memory serves me, a bottle was smashed over his head,
Oh,
and then he ended up cracking the back of his skull when his head hit the pavement.
eek.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And how's this man killed?
Well, old Gerald looks like he was beat by at least 30 socks filled with oranges.
Oranges?
Oranges are change.
Oh,
Phone
terrible
way
books.
to
There's
go.
lots of ways you can do it,
Oranges.
but he's
This was a hit.
been beaten to a pulp.
Well,
I
I
could
get it
still
because
see all of his-
oranges, right?
Yeah,
Do you
but
use
I
that
could-
term because of the oranges?
But I
Oranges.
mean, you
Beat
can
to a
still see
pulp?
all of his facial features, so it's not like he was beaten to the point of unrecognition. So
Do you think, Sheriff, that a man who killed that long ago really deserves retribution? I mean, he's really not even the same man at this point, right? I mean, he's all people allowed to change, right, and make a new life for themselves in a different place, far, far away.
Well, our past never. The past always catches up with you eventually. So
That's
if
a very bleak outlook. I don't believe that.
If somebody did kill somebody in the past and they're running away from it, rest assured, they will pay for their crimes one day.
Sarah, did you kill this man?
As he stares directly at Gustavo.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Next.
Like I was looking at you because you asked a question. I wasn't insinuating that you fled to this town from some other place after doing something bad.
Look, Diddy, I don't want the name Diddy to become associated with some sort of sex pervert. Okay, so I need you to not taint the name of Diddy and stop fucking me like this all the time. All right, keep Diddy clean. Free Diddy.
Free Diddies for everyone.
Whatever. Anyways, so we, you know what? I guess I'm gonna have to go and inform Gerald's wife about what happened.
You want help with that?
Sure.
Hold on.
We could all go down and do it.
Let's grab a couple more ditties from the salami bar here. That's what I'm going to call these drinks with the salami straws.
Do you think she'll be happy to see us, Sheriff? Should we bring protection?
Bring a whole case of open
ditties.
She's
Gerald's
mad.
Wife, as we tell her that her husband was brutally murdered.
Well, I mean, it's grief, you know.
People respond to grief in different ways.
I mean, I might wait a couple days before you try and pickle her. Okay.
Maybe
each
she
his
needs a
own.
drink.
All right. Whatever.
Walk back in the deli.
Why would a person throw another person into a pickle barrel and then fill it with vinegar and then close it until they drown and then throw it over the Brooklyn Bridge into the Hudson Bay? Why would they do that?
It's no big deal.
I would not do that to that woman.
I would say if you're doing that, it's like you're trying to send some sort of message.
They're going to find it because it floats.
Well, you're going to easily find it because it floats. Like, no one's going to be like, oh, look at that barrel go down the river. There's probably nothing in that.
Nothing like free pickles.
That's right.
Well, there's barrels all over the Hudson these days.
Well, I don't know. I don't leave this town too much.
New York City.
Yeah, that's big. That's a big town. I don't got time for that.
I'm
just a
deli.
small town sheriff just trying
Shut
to
up,
keep
Sheriff.
everyone
I'm trying
safe.
to order some salami.
Oh, he startled me. I shot him in the face. No, you're fine. You order your salami.
Excuse me, salami keep.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for meat sticks. They're maybe like 6 inches long.
Yeah.
I bet you are.
About 2 ounce weight total.
I got some meat sticks for you that are 6 inches long, about as thick as a paper towel tube. Your wife loves them.
Can you drill a hole down through the center of them? Like core them. Can you core these?
They do tend to have a hole down the middle of them, now that memory serves.
Well, I want a whole case of them so I can use them to drink beer with.
I mean, I guess
I call them ditties.
There are more efficient ways to drink beer, but all right.
He wants to suck his juice through the meat straw.
That's right. You got to wear a blindfold while you do it, though.
Now you get it. Yes.
Here,
Great.
feed it to me through this hole in the wall.
Yeah, that's right. For the glory of the South.
It's for Jerry's wife.
The glory of the South. That's right.
The glory of the little South.
We're in Kansas.
That's what I always say.
Our Kansas.
No, yes, it's our Kansas.
That's right. Our Kansas.
Not your Kansas, our Kansas.
That's right.
Arkansas is kind of like the Canada of the South.
So yeah, he gets you your meat sticks.
Give me a case of beer and my meat sticks, and we're going to go see Jerry's wife.
All right, and he gives you some change back because you gave him a 20, if memory serves.
Keep the change.
Well, that's mighty kind.
Till I get back so I can buy a sandwich.
Okay, so basically you just tell me to hold on to this for
Hold
later.
on to it. It's my credit.
Later meat purchases. Got it.
Yep. House account.
I'll keep it in my meat book.
My meat wallet.
That's right. So you leave with Sheriff Tong as you head over to the house on the edge of town, and you notice that there is somebody you don't recognize. It's a man. He's outside of the house, and he's banging on the door, and it looks like he's yelling. But yeah, the sheriff pulls up. He gets out. He's like, "What the hell is going on here?" The guy turns around. He's like, Sheriff Tong, it's me, Gerald. My wife's not even letting me in my own house.
See, zombie.
The sheriff immediately pulls his gun, and he's just like, there's something real fishy about you, sir. I don't know how you know. You're definitely not Gerald Tan because we just saw his body up the street. That guy immediately looks confused and just takes off as the sheriff shoots a couple shots and
takes
misses.
off running.
Yeah, he takes off running around the side of the house.
All
The
right,
sheriff
this was
misses
before
the shots.
Tennessee versus Gardner, so you could still shoot people in the back.
That's right.
Heroically.
But I missed. I was too
Let's run him
startled.
down. You boys are in Allstate, right? Track?
That's right.
I start
Other
running him
people
down.
are now coming around and like, what's going on? And the sheriff's explaining to him. And everyone's starting to get kind of angry. Actually, for you three,
Ethan's running.
roll me a D100.
Ooh.
All of us?
Each of you, yeah.
Here we are. 12.
Okay.
62.
Okay.
A 7.
Okay. Then, yeah, no, you don't have no idea who this guy is. You've never seen him before.
The guy who's running?
The guy who's running. He definitely seems
Well, I'm running after him.
guilty and suspicious. It's odd because some of the townsfolk are like, why are you guys chasing after Gerald? But, like, it's only a very few amount of townsfolk. But there seems to be a little bit of...
If they're asking me that while I'm running by him, I say, "'Cause he's running."
Okay, so you guys run. And you see this guy, he's about 20, 30 feet in front of you, and he's running. And it looks like he's trying to dart into a little bit of like a wooded area, so he's not just out in the open for gunshots.
Am I gaining on him?
Roll athletics.
I don't think Ethan has enough ice cubes in his drink.
I'm out of drink.
It's
I
fucking...
gotta-
He
now I
actually
gotta roll.
he went to finishing school, so he can run without spilling a drop.
All right, I sprint.
I'm a very rotund boy, so I'm trying to keep up.
I got a 24.
Oh, yeah, you are catching up to him.
21.
I rolled a natural 20. I'm just really good over this kind of
Gustavo,
terrain.
like,
He's actually running pretty fast too. The adrenaline from being shot at. But I'm still going to say that both Ethan and definitely Gustavo, whatever your name is,
Gustavo.
are definitely
Busarelli.
catching up. Like you guys are only a few feet behind him at this point. Like he had quite the lead on you, and now he's like almost fingertip distance away as he's darting through woods.
Can I
and
slip
shit.
a salami in his pocket?
I would say that
Back pocket?
he's
In case we need to use dogs to track him down. They'll find the scent of the salami.
roll me sleight of hand.
Well, since a 21 wasn't close enough to catch him, and I'm apparently getting outpaced
you did
by
get a
everybody.
21? I
Oh,
thought
don't
you-
worry about it.
I thought
I
you
did-
rolled low. Sorry.
No.
So yeah,
You
you're
rolled
in
21.
the pack. You're
No,
just
no.
you're just the furthest back of the pack.
That's fine.
I got a 14.
Is
Okay.
is there a car that would be on the street that's empty that we're running by?
You're in the woods right now.
Okay,
like
never
he
mind.
cut off
Is there a
into like
forklift?
the brush.
Yeah,
not,
is there
not in the
a
woods?
forest forklift
No,
made
An
by the Fey
all-terrain
people?
forklift?
no,
Four-wheel drive forklift?
no, not that you see.
It's what Jerry was working on in his free time.
Yeah.
The killdozer.
It's a Native American forklift. How do you think they built all those mounds?
Exactly.
miles.
Yeah, with a 14, you do manage to slip one of your little penis salami things into his back pocket.
Why are they penises? I don't get
You
it.
put a hole in it. I don't know. You like to drink.
It's a
through it.
straw.
Yeah, it's a meat stick that you suck on. I got it. It's fine. You put it in his pocket. You got it in there. But he's still keeping just the basic bare pace in front of you. Feel free to roll athletics, all three of you again, to try and catch him.
Would it be faster if I got on all fours and ran like a bear?
No, you would actually run probably with disadvantage.
I got a 15.
I got a 15 as well.
Well, that was. I'm gonna roll for all fours. I got a 15.
Okay, so all three. So you notice that this guy, whoever he is, he steps in a gopher hole and trips, and all three of you basically tackle him simultaneously. He's just like, guys, get off!
You stole
know
my
me.
salami.
I didn't steal shit. I didn't steal shit, Ethan. And fucking little Pooty.
Ugh.
How do you not know who I am? You ask me questions every day at work.
Who are
Punch him in
you?
the ribs.
I'm Gerald. I told you. I'm Gerald Tan.
All right, Gerald, why are you running away from your own home? Calm down.
So it doesn't matter what he says. You guys see him as a totally different person, and the more he talks, the more suspicious he seems to you. And the more certain you are that he killed Gerald.
Like, I feel this in my soul.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Why'd you kill Gerald?
I didn't. I'm Gerald.
I saw Gerald's body down at the meat store.
Is the sheriff here?
The sheriff is catching up. Also, the wife of Gerald is running up, and she's
Sheriff,
crying
you
and
want me to
screaming.
shoot him? You want me to shoot him for you? I don't have a gun, but somebody, people catch strays all the time. It just happens, you know?
Roll
Accidents
dex. This guy
happen.
killed
Hunting
Gerald.
accidents.
Roll dex.
What, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Roll dex.
I fucking 6.
He throws his gun at you, and it just and you were not expecting it, and it just hits you in the chest and lands on the ground.
Does it go off?
Let's see.
I had a gun in my pocket.
Why would
That's
you
why I
even
was
ask that?
No, it doesn't go off. But everyone roll me sleight of hand, other than Gustavo, because you fucked up.
We're all
I don't get to roll sleight of hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's going for the gun on the ground.
That's a 19 on the die for Little Pity.
Ethan got a non-natural 20.
Ethan gets the gun.
Suck it, Pooty.
I mean, I didn't add any of my bonuses. I just said 19 on the die.
Well, I mean, okay, well,
But
let's
that's
say the
fine.
Didn't do math.
That's fine.
Sorry, would you like to use the meat silencer?
No, that's fine.
I put a salami on the end of it, and
Okay.
I shove it into fake Ethan's mouth.
You're Ethan.
Gerald.
Gerald.
Sorry, fake Gerald's mouth.
Why is
he could be
everyone-
coming for me next.
Oh, no. Oh,
Seems like it was you.
no.
Fuck you. Spill it. Who are you?
I'm Gerald Tan.
You're Donatello?
I'm Gerald Tan. I
What
can tell
no-
you get to research all around.
Sure. What number am I thinking of?
Between what and what?
I'm the one who asked the questions.
What's in his pocket?
71.
No.
What's in his pocket?
Whose pocket?
Little Pooties.
I don't
My
know.
pocket.
Probably forklift keys or something.
Wrong.
He asks you this every day. You don't know
Every
still?
day.
Oh, it's a string or a knife.
It's a hole and you know it. Or don't you?
I don't know it.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him, Ethan.
Here, Pooty, take the gun.
Oh,
I need to eat some salami.
surely.
All this running gets me hungry for meat.
Sheriff, I need a beer. Quick.
I just have one more question for you.
The sheriff's like, what are you doing? Fucking
Shut up.
shoot that guy.
Oh, okay.
Fucking shoot him.
Blam.
I deputize you. Fucking shoot that murdering son of a bitch.
I'm gonna put it right up to his knee.
It's already in my mouth.
I took it out.
Meat.
I have
Oh.
a gun. I mean, I'm holding it. He gave me
Guys,
the
don't
gun.
kill me. I'm telling you, I'm Gerald Tan.
I put his legs together, and then I put the gun right up to his knee, and I pull the
What?
trigger.
So you shoot his
Blam.
dick off?
Kneecaps. His kneecaps.
Knees.
Oh, I
His
thought you said up
knees.
to his. I thought you said I
to
put his
his
legs
Ds.
together and I put it up against.
Yes,
his
so that I
D.
could his knees, so that I could shoot
Knees.
both of his knees out at once.
No, don't need to waste bullets on kneecaps.
Why'd
One'll
you
do-
shoot me in the
one'll do the job.
knees?
Because
Now you can't run.
And now you can't run anymore.
I couldn't run before, anyways. You guys are laying on me.
You ran pretty good.
Yeah, but you're on me now.
Yeah, but now we can stand up. We don't have to worry about you running away. And I stand up.
You're a soul taker. You stole Gerald's soul.
I
and
didn't
killed
steal
him.
no souls. I am Gerald.
let's drag this guy next to that other body of Gerald.
Okay. So at this point, there's quite the crowd, and they've got like fucking pitchforks and like machetes and kitchen knives and shit, and they're all like, fucking kill this guy, string him up, let's fucking murder him right now. Except for like maybe 15 or to 20 people who are like, guys, that's Gerald. We should not be
He's infected
murdering
your mind.
Gerald. Oh yeah, the more they talk, the more you want to kill them. because they're obstructing justice. And that's how this works.
Everybody who thinks that's Gerald, come with me back to the meat store. I got to show you something.
And they go with you to the meat store.
They think it's Gerald?
Yeah, they think that guy is Gerald.
Oh, well, I question their loyalty to,
Yeah.
the United States of America or whatever.
Sheriff
So they go with you to the meat store.
Sheriff Diddy. I show them the body.
I mean, that doesn't look like anybody that I know. That just
That's
looks like
Gerald.
No, that's just some generic dude.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's not Gerald. What are you talking about? That doesn't look nothing like Gerald.
Does it look like Gerald to us?
Gerald's got it. It looks exactly like Gerald to you.
That's Gerald, you stupid
Fucking
fuck.
Gerald. How dumb are you?
I
I
point
walk
out
inside
look at his nose, and there's this little mole.
That body doesn't even have a mole on it.
I'm pointing at the mole. It's
That's
right
the
there.
most nondescript body I've ever seen in my whole life. That could be almost anybody other than Gerald, because
They're
Gerald's
part
right
of the
there with his
conspiracy.
knees blown out. He's just being drug around because you shot him in the knees like a bunch of savages.
I mean,
I run inside and grab a butcher cleaver, and I show him Savage.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Cook.
And you literally just put it right in the 1st
They're
one's
part of the
head.
conspiracy.
And they start screaming and they disperse, but that just triggers the rest of the crowd
They're
to
part
just
of-
start murdering those people. So, like, they stab them, they shoot them, whatever you
Aliens.
guys want to do. Like, are you guys taking out any of these people running away?
they're part of the meat state, and I want nothing of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody else is getting in on murdering them because they're obstructing justice.
All in a day's work. Another beer, please.
Meanwhile, after that's done, people are covered in blood. They're like, all right, we've had enough of this. This poor woman has to suffer through the death of her husband. Let's string this son of a bitch up.
Let her do it.
I mean, we could just
Okay.
kill him with a gun.
And so she gets like a rope, makes it into a noose, ties it around the imposter, who's like, Deborah, it's me, Gerald. What are you doing? And she just ties it tighter. You fucking liar. You fucking killed my Gerald. And she's just yanking it, trying to yank it. Well, she's not very strong, so like she's having trouble. But Gerald's
Why
kind
don't
of
we just shoot this guy?
this guy's kind of a big guy, so she's having trouble. She's asking other people to help,
Blam.
What?
Oh, you just shoot him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'll help her pull the rope up.
Okay.
And
So-
then you can string him.
Okay. So you shoot him in the head and then string him up.
That's suffering.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah. And everyone's like,
I'm the good guy here.
You kind of breathe a sigh of relief, like justice has been served today. And then you just feel the urge to just go back to doing what you were doing before.
I open up another beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Meat tab, right?
Yeah. And the deli guy comes back in. He's got a little blood on him. He's wiping it off. He's like, yeah, is there anything else you want for your meat tab? Maybe some prosciutto.
If you slice it real thin.
I slice it super thin. You can see
Got
through
some
it.
melon to go with that?
Ethan, see if he's got any cannolis.
You got any cannolis?
Of course I got fucking cannolis. This is an Italian. This is an authentic Arkansas Italian deli. Of course we
They
got.
have those.
Cream cheese stuffed cannolis.
That's right. Of course we've
With
got.
chocolate chips.
Of course we got cannolis. All right.
They migrated up from New Orleans.
That's right. Famous Italian Arkansas bakery. Little Guido's.
Deli.
The deli little
Guido's.
Peter Fonzarelli.
That's right. So, the rest of the day kind of goes on as normal as per usual.
You feel no remorse for murder?
No, you guys feel
No,
as
in
though
fact, I got a
you-
promotion at work.
Yeah, you guys have done your civic duty. in
been
fact.
deputized.
So, yeah, no, you feel nothing at all. So the story of that small town kind of fades. And before we move to the next part of our story, we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchpodcast. You can find all kinds of fun stuff over on patreon.com/botchpodcast, including full access to the Discord. Now, you actually can get partial access to the Discord for free. Anybody could get in there. But if you want to get full access to the Discord, you're going to have to go over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe. But that's not all you get. You get access to all kinds of other things like bi-weekly games or item suggestions for the regular episodes, or you can listen to the bi-weekly episodes that we record specially just for patrons. And this month is no different, with a little bit of a holiday theme to it, but also giving you a little bit of background into what I have to deal with at conventions. Our heroes are vendors at a holiday-themed convention, until something goes strangely awry. Let's listen to a clip. There's no
Can I
basement. It's just the
walkie-talkie
doors.
Shannon to see if there's like a celebrity exit? Because we established that we exchange walkie-talkie.
Yeah, sure. You could try and use the walkie-talkie.
Shannon, this is Tractor Jesus over.
This is Shannon.
Fuck you, it ain't. Bye.
That sounds just like her. Where
All
are
right.
you right now, Castle?
Mm-mm-mm.
I'll come
Oh, hell no.
I'm at Vendor Hall H in the basement. Can you explain how to get to the basement?
There's no Vendor Hall H, Castle. You're being silly right now.
And I don't appreciate it. Also,
There's no basement.
I open up a bag of Cheetos.
There's no
And I-
basement but what we make.
Are you the fucking Terminator? What is happening?
I open up a
Yeah.
bag of Cheetos and I chew it into the receiver, and then I
That's
smash this
delicious.
radio.
Okay, you smashed the radio. Now that's just a taste of the episode, as well as the thousands of hours of content we have in bonus episodes. Seriously, we have a ton of bonus content over on patreon.com/botchpodcast. So if you would like to check those out, head on over to www.patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe today. And we're back. So now the SCP Foundation, it has come to your attention of this story, and you look into it, and for all intents and purposes, as far as you're concerned, the guy who was hung is Gerald Tan. The body that was found in town does not match anyone, and has no, like, it's a very sort of like blobby sort of thing. Like there's nothing specific about this body to make you think it's anybody. And the prints don't match anybody. There's nothing that indicates that it's any particular person. But you start to find out about other cases of this happening. It's always a small town. And eventually you do catch wind of a particular incident that is just getting underway so that you can go and try and figure out what's going on. And this one is going to take place in, well, this makes too much sense for this show, Bardstown, Kentucky. So who's the SCP sending to Bardstown, Kentucky?
Well, let me make a phone call and see what I can get taken care of down in Kentucky. What part of Kentucky is that? Is that Eastern Kentucky?
It's the wine country, the southern
The wine
boot.
region. Okay.
Yeah, the wine region of Kentucky.
Well, I think I got a couple friends who are down there in the wine country that owe me a favor.
Researchers or
More like,
military boys?
I mean,
Boots on the ground?
it's a little bit of A, little bit of B. They're a
Send a whole
military
cadre.
group that kind of has their noses in the books a little bit too hard.
Okay. All right. So who are we sending to Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm
Wait.
militia Dr. Stan Terra.
Whenever country bumpkins need to be, infiltrated and spoken to like the fuckheads they are, SCP Foundation sends in deep cover operative Pig Old Nelson.
Pig Hole
Pig Hole.
Nelson.
Back again.
Pighole joined my militia recently.
Okay.
That's right.
And then who's the last member of this team, this outfit?
My name is Brodo Grandolph.
I hate you.
What's the last name?
Grandolph.
Randolph. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, I'm from the famous Grandolphs.
Okay. So you guys arrive in this very small town of Bardstown, Kentucky, and there seems to be quite the commotion as there's a large mob of people who are angrily talking in the town square, and then there's a smaller group of people who seem to be timidly arguing back. But the ones who are the large crowd, they are pretty well armed.
What are they armed with? Guns,
Handguns,
knives, grenades?
Yeah, well, not grenades, but they have rifles, pistols, shotguns, swords, like sabers.
Sabers?
Sabers.
What are you fucking Kentucky pirates?
That's right.
In this part of the world?
They're not cutlasses.
Well,
I'm sorry.
They're old
What are
Civil
these
War
fucking
sabers.
Kentucky cavalry officers.
That's right. They found them, whatever they could find. So they have their old Confederate, sabers.
How else are they gonna open their goddamn champagne bottles?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's because they ain't got no
Axes.
teeth.
Axes, hammers, knives, whatever, pitchforks.
All right.
So yeah, armed with whatever, but could still kill somebody no matter what it is.
That's true.
But yeah, you guys roll up. and you
Even
see
a
this.
flock of seagulls.
Yes, one person has a net with a flock of seagulls. They're just flailing around.
They're ravenous. You gotta
That's right.
watch out for them.
Yeah, they also have a small bag of bread on their hip. They'll just throw it, and then that'll be that. They'll tear them to pieces.
We're in my militia pickup APC.
Okay.
It's called a technical.
Okay.
We're the Gundabad militia.
The
Up in the
Gundabad?
hills. Gundabad
It's got a 30
militia.
cal mounted in the bed.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys roll up.
People of Kentucky.
And they
Are
turn
you
they're like,
feeling lucky?
what are you talking about?
Or do you want a fucky?
This is small town business. We got a murderer on the
Maybe
loose
a
and we're
little
trying to
bit of
get him.
sucky.
Well, we're here to maintain the peace in America and make sure the government doesn't overstep their bounds.
That's right.
This
With the
ain't about
Second
the
Amendment.
government. This is about justice.
Where
Justice.
well-
Go ahead.
On
a-holes.
Thanksgiving, I like to eat turducky.
What does that have to do with anything?
I got really into it. That's all.
All right.
So-
Well, we're gonna go find this guy and fuck kill him.
Can you tell us anything about it so we can assist in your search?
Yeah. And so they're
all about justice.
There's a
Well,
body.
don't they seem a little plucky?
There's a body nearby, and they're like, that was Tommy Clon. That was Tommy
Tommy
Clon. All right. He was a pretty good man.
Pretty good.
He may have done some things in his past, but that ain't neither here nor there. He was beat to death by this fucking guy. None of us know who he is, but he did it. We're all pretty sure of it. He's super fishy. Like, we're all 100% this guy did it. And we tried to apprehend him and dish out, street justice, but he is currently on the run. And we're going to get him. And then these fucking guys over here, they're trying to stop us carrying out justice.
Why don't y'all want justice, y'all?
Because that's not Tommy Clown. That's
Who, the dead body or the murderer?
the dead body. He's not the murderer because they think the murderer, that is Tommy Clown.
Where's the body?
And they part a little bit. It's right there in the middle of the town.
I'll
Y'all
take a
got
little
a
picture of it with
newspaper?
my little spy camera.
Okay.
Y'all got a newspaper?
What do you think we are? Some big fancy city? We got the Bardstown
microfiche?
Gazette, which
All
is this guy just writes on the wall every couple days. Hey, just so you know, shitter's full.
You have any
That's where the news comes from.
high school yearbooks or
I got any pictures?
perhaps volunteer firemen's charity calendars featuring Mr. this man?
Tommy
Pretty
Clown
good Tommy Clown.
was no firefighter, but there is a yearbook. He did go to school here, so yeah, we got a yearbook with him in it.
Okay, well, hand it over now. Come on.
One person goes back home, gets
Is it
their
one of the-
yearbook, and
Everybody
brings
calm
it over.
down. I open
Is
it.
it one of the sane people or the murdery people?
Murdery people.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm going to get one of the sane quote-unquote people to come to my killdozer.
You have a killdozer?
That's my
Hey,
APC truck.
APC.
Yeah.
And I tell them to get in for... We need to question you later for justice.
All right.
They're gonna kill you, boy.
What? No.
I've seen this before. We're on a secret mission from the United States government.
Holy shit.
Get in the goddamn truck.
All right, I'm getting in the truck, sir.
You're gonna
Tell
kill
people
all your
in
friends.
Kentucky you're from the
Get all
government.
my friends in the truck, too.
I can't. Now I got room for one, and it's you.
Well,
You're
all
the
right.
designated survivor.
Oh,
He's got to
okay.
sit in the little sideways seat in the back.
All right.
Here,
I
have one
guess-
of these. I gave him a cocktail.
All right. Well,
With
I
a
guess
meat straw on it.
Yeah.
I guess I'll. Why does this door have a hole in it?
What's that yearbook look like? Does that look like Tommy Chong? What's his name?
So the one of them
Tommy Chong, right?
who will be at Creature
He's
Feature next
soon to
month.
be up in smoke.
So they open the book to the page and they forcefully point, and they're like, "Look, that's Tommy Clown right there." And so you look at the picture, and then you look at the body, and they don't look anything alike. The body on the ground, in fact, is very nondescript. No, like discernible features that look
So
like
it looks
anybody.
like a blank human?
Pretty much. But like very purpley and bluey looking. And they're like, "Look, that is Tommy Clown right there."
Yeah, that looks just like him.
Exactly. Fucking Tommy Clown. We're going to avenge him, goddammit. We're going to string that guy up and light him on fire and shoot him, whatever we got to do. He's going to be dead.
What camp is the local sheriff in this conflict of the minds?
Definitely did it.
Oh, shit.
That is definitely the dead body of Tommy Clown.
Now, Sheriff, what's your name, Sheriff?
Good question.
Bootydacious.
All right, Sheriff Dacious. My name is Pighole, and
Very nice to meet you, pig hole.
I'm not at liberty to discuss which one, but I'm from a very alphabetical organization within the government. And
Well,
I
I'm glad that
believe
the government is taking a murder like this
we take this
seriously.
extremely seriously. So seriously, in fact, I think it would probably be a good idea. And, I'm not here to step on your toes and tell you what to do. This is your county. I think it'd be a good idea if you would go ahead and see the investigation to a higher authority to ensure fairness and justice in the process. We'll kill him dead. You just stay here and we'll kill him for you.
It keeps your hands good and clean.
Exactly. No local things like, oh, sheriff went off and killed somebody. You know what I mean? It's ensure you, but the guy gets got, you get your election next election cycle.
So he's like, "Listen, I appreciate what you're doing. If you want to join us in stringing this some bitch up, you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, it will be seen as you obstructing justice, and I will not be, I can't say what will or won't happen if you try to obstruct, justice."
Last one to kill him is a rotten egg, and we hop in the truck and go.
And everyone scatters. They're like,
Oh,
"We're
I
gonna
take
get
the
you
yearbook
some
with
bitch."
us.
I also grab the yearbook and the body and throw it in the bed of the truck.
Sure. Everyone like they're in groups and they're all looking out like trying to get love. Yeah. It's
We should ask which way he ran. Which way did he run?
well, they're all going in different directions, so I don't think anyone knows specifically.
Oh, it's like a
Hey, buddy in the
scavenger
back
hunt.
seat.
Yeah.
It's like
which
Easter,
way did
but for murder.
your friend go?
What?
Buddy in the back seat.
Where'd he go?
I'm not going to tell you. You're going to kill him like everybody
We're
else.
here.
We're not going to
Hell
kill him.
yeah.
We're gonna keep him safe.
We're going to
Told you
be
we're
like
from the
the
government.
eagles coming over the mountain to save him.
We're not here to kill nobody. We don't believe he did it.
Picture, he doesn't look anything like him.
Yeah, it clearly isn't him.
Wait, that's what I said. But they
I
keep
know.
saying
But you
it.
shut the
trying
fuck
to
up
help
and
you.
tell us where he went so that we can save his ass and then take him to a secret
I'm
bunker and he'll
trying
never see
to
his
help
family again.
you, motherfucker.
If I had to
That's right.
if I had to guess,
Listen to
I'd
Brodo.
say he's holed up in the old abandoned barn. That's where I'd go.
Well, tell us how to get there because we ain't from round here.
Well,
One
fucking
barn
take
towns,
the
I
next
swear to
right,
God.
and then you just go straight for a while,
got
and I'll
it.
tell you when to turn right on the dirt road.
These goddamn landmark-based navigators, small town son of bitches.
So
You're
if
gonna
you
go
would have
about-
let
You're going to go about 3 minutes up the road, and then you're going to hang a right, do a loop-de-loo around the pine
turn to
tree,
right.
the old pine tree, and boom.
Is that the old pine tree?
No,
No,
before they
that's
tell
a-
you where
that's
to
a new
actually
pine
go,
tree.
they say, now, if you hit the school,
Yeah.
you gone,
You've
too,
gone
far.
too far.
And then they'll actually tell you where
Yeah,
to
so
go.
if you see the red pine tree, you've gone too far. You gotta
where
look
the
for
red
old-
pine tree grows.
That's right.
That's
You
right.
got
That's where I shot my dogs.
Too far. Too far. You've gone too far. Look for the
I've gone
the
too
old pine
far.
tree.
Is this the Shire now or what?
So eventually, they do direct you down the correct road, and you get to the old barn, And it is an old, dilapidated barn. The grass is very high. He's like, I'm pretty sure he's probably hiding in there.
Well, why don't you go in there since you're a trusted face and voice?
All right. And so he gets out and he goes towards the barn. And he very carefully goes inside.
Careful, it's dilapidated.
It is dilapidated.
It says condemned on the front right there.
They can't read a word like that.
You guys roll perception.
Too many syllables.
It just to them, it's spelled out "Cumden."
18.
17.
You
Then
guys
it's gotta-
see that far behind you, a bunch of pickup trucks are coming down the same
Holy
dirt
shit,
road.
we gotta fucking move. Get him out of here now.
Randolph covering fire if we need it.
I'm already
so-
on the big gun on the top.
Eventually, the Tommy Clon and then this other person come out, and they start
Tommy,
to.
you got to sit on his lap because there's only one seat in the back.
But those other pickup trucks they're about to zoom right on by you, and people are
Right,
hanging
I'm
out the
gonna-
windows with guns and like knives and shit. One guy's got a saber, maybe a musket. You're not sure, but yeah, they look like they're about to ride up right on Tommy Clon.
We
the
think he
bad.
went that way.
They're like, he's right there. We're gonna get him. We're gonna kill that son of a bitch.
Fucking let's
There's
go.
that murderer. That murdering son of a bitch.
I put it in drive.
I'm gonna skin him alive.
All right, I'm gonna cast fireball and start shooting the minigun on top of it.
So you're gonna just start shooting the other
The 50
people.
cal.
Yeah, but
Okay.
The
I'm
bad
gonna-
guys.
I'm aiming at their truck and their tires.
Okay.
And
they
if they
flip.
catch us stray, that's their fault.
Roll to attack. There are 4 pickup trucks. There's 2 on the left, 2 on the right.
First one is a 17.
It's definitely gonna hit that pickup truck. Yeah.
How many times? That's a critical 20.
Yeah. It blows up. It explodes. Yeah. You're
Fireball.
straight. Your
That's
stray
a
caught the gas tank.
19 on the die.
Yeah,
Rolling
that,
hot, boys.
yeah. That also is gonna hit one of the other trucks. Yeah.
What's this one? I think it's a 6. That was a 6.
Okay.
The last
So
one.
it basically the truck, you hit the front of it and it just takes out the engine and the smoke starts to pour out from underneath the hood and it just slows to a halt. However, everybody in the 3 vehicles have turned their attention to you and start to fire their guns at you.
Oh, I cast invisibility
Yeah, no, that's not a thing out in the middle of the field.
where I laid out. Oh, wait, I'm on the truck, you
In the
fucking
armored
idiot.
yeah,
personnel
you're on the
carrier.
truck
Okay,
in the middle
okay.
of a field.
Yeah. As we're driving.
No,
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
driving away with the guy.
he's coming from the barn to the truck, so he hasn't
Oh,
gotten there yet.
I thought he was already there.
Oh, we'll meet him halfway and go pick him up.
Okay. But either way, they're still going to shoot at you.
That's fine.
That's fine.
And they're definitely going to hit what's-his-face.
Brodo?
Pig hole? Not pig hole.
No, Brodo.
Not Brodo Grandolph.
Oh, yeah.
You are standing up in the bed firing that gun.
But I also have a hunting cap on so people can see me perfectly.
That's true. Orange.
I'm hoping that they're like me and colorblind. Oh, that's a lot of counting.
27 damage as a hail of gunfire just hits you from 2 different angles.
Well, hell.
You are in bad shape.
I'm in bad shape.
You're bleeding
But-
a lot.
I have not passed.
Hit him with the morphetamine.
And-
You're also noticing that people are coming out of the woods, like just walking out of the woods with torches and like machetes and shit.
Come on, you Tommy Logs.
The guy gets to the truck. He's like, fucking get me out of here.
Fucking go, gun it.
So you guys take off, and everybody
Yep, in
starts
our
to
armored-
pursue.
And pig hole, get shooting. I'm shooting wildly with my pistol out the back.
While I'm driving, I'll fucking put my
you're
revolver
driving?
out and pop
Sure.
a few 38s down range, I guess.
Yep.
I'm gonna let one of my fireworks go out that looks like a big dragon that's gonna scare him
Grenade.
away. Here's a grenade.
Okay. Roll to attack with your grenade.
That's a 13.
Okay. You toss the grenade out. Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm very intelligent. I'm a wizard, you see.
Sure.
Oh, shit. Stan, he's
13.
having a stroke back there.
Okay. So you toss the grenade, and it does go off right in front of one of the trucks that's still functioning. And it causes the whole truck to basically flip over on itself. The people in the truck, the ones that aren't dead anyways, get out and immediately start to fire at your truck, but we'll get into that. The other two, you get to fire off shots.
So we're driving away.
Yeah.
We've disabled all the other vehicles.
You've disabled all but now one of the other vehicles
All right.
that are in the vicinity anyways.
I climb over Brodo and I get a hold of the 60 cal, 50 cal.
30. This is 30.
Is it
cal.
like an open truck where you could just move
There's a
Yeah, it's
through the
technical.
sections? Okay.
Yeah, it's got the rear thing you can climb through.
Okay. Just checking. All right.
In 1957.
That's right, it's called a window.
1957. All right, so roll your attack of your 50 cal.
I got an 18 on the die, so I don't know, like 25.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. Yeah, you just completely
Fuck that
obliterate
truck.
one
But
of
I'm
the
also
trucks.
going for the guys that are in the truck too, because I want them to shoot me back.
Okay, yeah. No, you decimate that truck. They're all dead. Those that are on foot are all gonna just try and shoot from a distance. So we'll see.
There's of course a shield for me to hide
There's
behind
not.
too.
Shut up. Can't have everything.
There's a truck back, like they're shooting up at me in the truck from the ground.
That's a distance.
There's
thing.
like-
They're not right next to the truck. They're in a distance, so that's not going to matter so much. You're going to get hit 1, 2, 3 times.
Wait, no, the dark fire will not avail you. The flames of Odin,
You take 16 damage as stray bullets hit you.
and I say, go back to the shadows of
Are you
Kentucky.
hallucinating again?
He's
I
losing a
am
lot
the
of blood.
servant of the secret fire, the wielder of the flame of Andor.
So,
Andor.
who's driving this thing?
I think
Big
I
hole.
am.
Big hole. Roll me a
Oh,
perception
I'm driving the
check.
shit out of this thing.
Roll me
What
perception.
am I rolling?
Roll me perception.
Oh, this is 13.
Okay. You definitely see as you're about to pull out back onto the road that there's like a school bus coming, like barreling down this dirt path, and it's definitely on a collision course with you.
Is it full of children?
You don't know. It could be. You can't
Big
see
hoes,
too well.
Big hoes never pulled out of anything.
But what would you like to do? Like you could do you could try and do an evasive maneuver to go around it or avoid it. Like what do you want to do?
I'm going to gun it and try and make it across.
So
Okay.
an evasive maneuver, but fast.
Yeah,
So
I'm
this
going to evade
This is
it.
a
I'm going to
T
evade it.
intersection, by the way. You were driving into the T because this
Oh,
was
well,
a
I'm
straight road that you pulled
Okay.
off of.
So I'm going to try, it's going to try and T-bone me.
Yes.
But I'm going to try and, do a fishtail real quick, a hairpin, so
Okay.
that I just slide across the side over there.
All right,
Real
roll
cool,
me a. Let's go with Dex.
All right, I want to use this die now. Dex. Oh, that landed on the corner on my mouse pad.
doesn't count.
Roll again. Shit, that's a 7.
Okay, so you go to do the evasive maneuver, and the bus
Sorry,
just
that's your line, Phil.
full on hits you right in the middle
Shit.
of the truck, causing the truck to start to roll. The two people in the back of the truck are thrown out of the
Ejected.
truck. Roll me dex saves, the two people.
To land on your feet
With
like Batman.
disadvantage, by the way.
God damn it, that was a
Who's,
good roll.
who's in the back? Is it
Both
me?
Yeah,
of
it's
you are,
me and you,
yeah.
bud.
Brodo and
Brodolph,
Stan.
Grandolph.
I reached for Brodo as we were about to. Brodo.
Okay, hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
Brodo.
My first roll was a 19.
Yeah, so was mine. What's your next one? Because I got a 7.
So I grab his hand and I say, Dr. Stan, death is just another path, one that we all must take. And I rolled a critical fail.
Okay.
I'm just holding a severed hand
Okay.
in the bushes.
So he goes to. So the truck gets hit. This is all going slow motion because this thing hits. The shock, the force of it has sent Stan and Brodo off. However, Brodo's leg gets stuck in where the gun part is. So the truck rolls, but he's kind of wedged in with it, so it just keeps rolling while also smashing him over and over into the ground, just totally decimating his body. Stan, he's dead. He's very dead. Stan,
I'm dead.
Oh yeah, you're super dead.
I'm not dead. I'm
Stan.
fighting the Balrog.
Yeah, fighting the Balrog, all right, in hell.
I am Brodo the White.
Stan, you get you get thrown off of this truck, and you're ragdolling, and you
Best way too. Relax.
you ragdoll, and your crotch literally splits. Like you basically are
post?
hitting a tree, and it just hits you right. It breaks your pelvis. Like it feels like it is completely shattered. Everything in your midsection as you hit this tree, blood shoots out of your mouth onto the tree, and then you just sort of flop off and down while the truck continues to roll. Pighole, were you wearing a seatbelt?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
He was wearing 3
Absolutely.
seatbelts.
The other two weren't because
Safety first.
everything was going. It happened too fast.
All
so the
right.
truck is rolling. The first guy.
Hold on.
What? There might not have even been seatbelts yet.
I don't think there was
I don't
back
think
then.
there might- Maybe not.
It's a government vehicle.
I guess there were seatbelts in 1954? 1957? Invention
Oh,
of the seat belt.
So
Okay.
Late 1800s.
1959.
1885.
you're fine. There were seatbelts before there
Before
were
the
cars.
car.
Yeah, there were seatbelts before cars. So the one person, the guy who was helping you,
It's for those kids at school that have ADD back in the early 1900s that couldn't sit still.
the guy who was helping you, he's just being thrown around inside the vehicle because the glass is shattered on the windows as it's rolling. It's chaos. But fucking, what did I say his name was? Tommy Klon?
Tommy
Klon.
Tommy Klon. Tommy Klon is thrown through the windows, but it's as the truck is rolling, and it literally cuts him in half as the truck keeps rolling, and it crumples and eventually comes to a halt.
Got him, Pighole.
You notice that a bunch those people then come up, and they start to help Pighole out of the truck. They're like, "Hey, man, that's a
Whew.
nasty wreck. That's a nasty wreck you just had.
God
we should
damn, it
probably
sure
get you to
was.
a doctor."
Thank
Especially
God
your
I was
other
wearing
buddy
my
over here.
safety belt.
Yeah, good thing. Also, your buddy over there, fucking Stan, I think you said his name was.
Uh-huh.
He's in rough shape. We're going to get him to a doctor. His whole penis is crushed. It looks like that thing is
Well, I
smushed.
reckon they
It
broke
is.
his pelvis.
What?
Morphine.
I just made a drive reference. But
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Morphine.
Ryan Gosling, boy. But did you... Well, I'm mighty appreciative of that. Where is Tommy's dead body?
Well, parts of it are in the truck,
No.
and the top half of it is laying outside of the truck.
The fake Tommy's dead body.
Oh, the fake one? Oh, that thing got thrown out too
Shit. I
because it
gotta
was
track
in the
it
back
down.
of the truck because you threw it in there. So when the truck went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, the body also, it's not tore up, but it's like ragdolled and it's all broken and it's just laying over next to a tree.
I'm gonna grab the CB in the truck and radio in for a pickup crew to pick up those 2 dead bodies.
Sure. And a pickup crew comes in, and the town is acting completely normal to you guys, like as if nothing happened.
These people are creeps.
Now that
Justice
dead?
has been carried out. So thank you for your civic duty in helping
Well,
us.
Well, you're mighty welcome, Sheriff. Fucking freak.
Yep. Thank you. And they just go about their business. The school bus turns around, goes back. All the kids, put their knives away and
Sheriff,
pistols.
Yeah. Dacius,
Yep.
you handle yourself mighty well today, sir. What would you say?
can we call you Bo?
You call me Bo.
Do
You call me Sheriff.
You
Bo.
think you could be? You think you could be of higher service to your country?
I mean, I served in a war.
Yeah. Would you like to again?
I mean, I'm a little old to be going to war, son.
I think we could find a position for you in our organization.
What are you talking about? The government?
That's right.
I don't know if I'm
Hell of a
I'm ready to
pension
be
plan.
a fancy government man.
Mm-hmm. I
But
think
I'm
you can.
more-
I think you got what it takes.
All right. Well, you know what? I have to find a successor to sheriff this small town. I'm the only law enforcement.
Well, you can handle that when, we're going to give you the tour, and when you come back, gather your things, you can handle that business,
All right,
of course.
that sounds good.
When the pickup crew gets here, I chloroform them and throw them in the back.
All right. What about so that other witness didn't die, the one that was helping you guys?
Well, I guess take him with us, and he can come voluntarily if he wants, or I'll chloroform him and throw him in the back of the truck. Whichever he decides.
He's like, can I get medical attention? Everything's broken.
Oh, we're gonna fix you right up, bud.
Thank you.
I just pick him up by his belt and throw him in the back of the truck. You just hold on, and this is an ambulance. We're gonna take you to the hospital.
Okay.
You just get comfortable right next to those two dead bodies.
It's awful. Stan. It's looking right at me.
All right. Stan's going to the hospital.
Yeah, Stan's going to a crotch hospital.
Brodo's dead. Well, score another
dead,
W for Pig Hole Nelson. Let's get these pigs back to the farm.
Woo! I don't know how this is a W for Pig Hole, but all right.
It's a fucking W. That's what it is.
All right. So you take these two back to the facility. Eventually, the sheriff comes too. Do you have somebody who's interviewing them, or?
Oh, I believe, obviously, we will bring in our psychologist, Herman Stuchter, to see why these people went insane and killed their friends.
I didn't kill my friend. I killed the murderer of Tommy Clown.
That's right.
Yeah. I was fulfilling my duty.
This is what you think you did.
That's what I did. That's Tommy Clown.
Now, I am told by Agent Nelson that you believe that these two things are the same picture. And I show him the dead body, and I show him the actual Mr. Tommy.
You mean the picture, like the yearbook picture of Tommy?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, those are the same. That's Tommy Clown and Tommy Clown from high school.
Oh, this is worse than I thought.
Go Muckeyes.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Yes, I'm right here.
This man
Dr. Stuckler.
He's suffering from a horrible delusion. We need to examine his brain.
Well, before we do a frontal lobotomy, maybe we can put him under hypnosis or anything like
isn't that your area of expertise?
Maybe a little bit of truth serum to get to the bottom.
I'm not into wizardry, okay? Keep your witchcraft at bay,
Sir, I am not a wizard.
You're a
I
witch.
am a certified doctor.
That's what I said, wizard.
You don't have doctors down in Kentucky.
Well, we got old
Doctor, now you know
Bucky.
this is no way to speak to a guest of our foundation here, even if he is a crazy freak.
Wow, that's
Oh, no, I'm
unnecessary.
just trying to get down to his level, that's all.
I don't know when I'm supposed to start my new job that I was offered with
I believe you'll need to miss a couple more showers before you do that.
government
Doctor.
position. So
You are in the government position
Now
right
I
now,
am.
sitting down
I
in
was-
that chair
I
tied
was
to it. This
hired.
is your new position.
yeah, well, how much is the pay? And I was told there's a pension.
Oh, we will
involved?
feed you for the rest of your natural life.
Well, what about the pension?
Oh, you will never want for anything again, I promise.
Well, that's not pay.
We're paying you with exposure
Oh, that's bullshit.
to the world and beyond.
I mean, technically it's not pay, but it is how you people in the South would refer to as room and board. Right? That's what you said
I
those
got a
people
house.
earned.
I don't need you guys to give me a house. Just give me a paycheck and some stuff to do, and I'll be on my way.
Well, yeah.
Well, first, before we can go through the legal documents, you need to pass a physical and mental test to make
All
sure
right.
you're strong enough for
That's fine.
the government.
I'm strong.
So sit down.
I am sitting. I didn't get up.
Good boy. Now let us doctors
Wizards.
put you through the tests. And a little, robot is going to come from the ceiling, like a little arm,
Okay.
and hit him with truth serum.
Okay.
While these two fucking doctors are torturing this man, I'm going to go through these case files and see if there's any parallels to the previous cases we've been working on, like with the guy's wife and the fucking nephew brother?
There's no connection between each of the people other than the only connections that you're finding is that it only happens in towns with less than 2,000 people.
All right.
The person that is the victim, who is then seen as the murderer, the one that ends up getting killed, that person is thought to have done a violent crime and were acquitted for some reason or another. Everyone believes
acquittal?
that they actually did do it. It's just that they got off on some technicality. So sometimes it's murder, sometimes it's other violent crimes. It just depends.
Jaywalking, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Those are the only real connections that you're finding. You are finding that, according to reports, about 11 to 27% of the town believes that the person is who they say they are and didn't kill, themselves. And in each of those cases, if they try to obstruct the rest of the town from killing said person, they are all then murdered as well.
Do we think this is what happened to this guy's brother? The guy's brother with the fucking pregnancy scare.
What?
Scary room with all the pregnant ladies that the creepy
From
creepy
last
You're
room.
just talking about fucking
What's his
Montauk?
face?
Dr.
Yeah,
Montauk?
fuck, this has nothing to do with Montauk.
No, as there does not appear to be any through line with Montauk's brother.
Then there's no need to involve him. Then is there?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. He's
No.
busy doing
He is
things.
busy doing creepy ass fucking shit.
Yep.
I don't want to know what's in the scary room. All right.
You don't. Nobody does.
Is there anything in the report? Well, is he now like a loopy?
He's a little loopy. Yeah, he's ooh.
Okay. Do you remember anybody coming into town that was kind of an outsider that, before all this happened with Tommy?
Any drifters?
Yeah, that guy who killed Tommy was a drifter who came from nowhere.
Well, before him, I say.
No, we don't usually get a whole lot of drifters or strangers.
Any weird electrical storms or sudden...
Not that I can remember, it's not quite summertime yet, so no summer storms. But
Any spontaneous breaking into song for large groups, flash mobs, if you will?
No, other than at Christmas time, if you want to count carolers.
Okay, we have to ask. It's the form.
Or
Okay.
birthdays. Sometimes people will groups of people will break out and sing the
I mean,
happy
specific
birthday
to this
song.
incident.
Any satanic activity?
No, we are a Christian town, sir.
All right.
Doing
Now,
God's
how did
work.
we get word of this thing first?
So you guys, because you've seen this happen a number of times, you have people having peepers out on things, and you just had heard that there was a whole town trying to catch a murderer, and that clued the Foundation in on it. Nobody
Doctor-
from the town notified you.
Dr. Stuchter? Dr. Franklinstein?
Yes, Agent Manicotti.
I don't think this fucking asshole's going to give us anything. What if we keep our ears peeled for the next one, and then we show up with, a ton of people? Maybe some people from this guy's town, so they can see how fucking crazy it is.
I would like to do one more test, Manicotti. What I will do, voice and head, is I will take pictures of both Tommy John.
You want to take a fucking picture of me?
Tommy Tron?
Tommy Klon.
Tommy
Klein.
and the strange
drifter?
dead body. I will take exact pictures of them in profile, and what I will do,
The newly dead Tommy Klon.
both of them.
Okay.
I will take pictures of both of their faces in profile,
Okay.
and I will give. I am giving the pictures to the sheriff,
Okay.
and I am giving him a red marker
Okay.
to be tracing their face, their facial features, to be tracing them.
Okay.
And I would like to see if the tracing of the features lines up properly on both of the pictures.
It doesn't, because he doesn't believe the second picture is Tommy Klon. It looks like a totally different person to him.
Right. I would like to compare the lines. Yes.
Yeah, so they are not the same.
Wow.
I'm going to show him a picture of the first incident between the two victims from the first scene that we went to in Arkansas.
Okay. So you're comparing the.
Showing him, are these two people the same, or are they completely different as
No,
well?
they're completely different.
Very quickly, I would like to
But
take
they are completely different because the body is nondescript. To anybody outside of that small town, it just looks like a nobody.
Well, I know. I'm just trying to see if it was
all
carrying
connected.
from all connected from city to city, or if it was just each town has their own
Microcosm.
cluster.
So
fuck.
if you were to compare them, this sheriff does not see the two other bodies the same way that he sees these two bodies.
yeah,
Alright.
that's what I was
Yeah, that's what
testing.
he's
That's
testing.
what I was testing.
It doesn't work in the
test.
sense
Good
that
test.
because, they wouldn't look the same anyways because they are two different bodies. But, like, if you were to compare the dead body to, like, the yearbook picture, like, Tommy Klon doesn't match to this sheriff, to the dead body, like, actually dead Tommy Klon. But if you go to one of the other bodies, if you take the yearbook picture and then the dead victim, they do look the same to him because they see the victim as a totally different person. So that's
Now, with my profile line drawing test, do the lines match the opposite picture? So the line he drew on the person he is thinking is a stranger, but is actually Tommy, does that line match up with the dead body, the nondescript dead body, and does the nondescript dead body line match up with Tommy?
It would match up with the real Tommy, yeah. So
Right,
he's drawing lines that don't really fit on the nondescript body, but if you were to match it up with the yearbook picture, they do match up. So he's seeing the nondescript body as Tommy Klon. So
Is he seeing Tommy as the nondescript body?
No, he's
Or
seeing
is he
it as
making up a completely new person?
totally different person, like totally different features.
Very, very fucking weird.
I would like to perform a dissection on the dead
Loves the
body.
brain.
On the dead
Well,
body.
hold on. We will start with the dead body, the nondescript dead body.
So if you perform an autopsy, it does not appear to have any organs.
Is it made of cotton? Is it a teddy
No,
bear?
it's just a
flesh
solid
mass?
mass of flesh.
That's fucking weird.
Other than the outside portion, like you can see teeth and fingernails. And
What happens if we
eyes.
show this guy that?
If you're talking about the fake dead Tommy Klon, he
Yeah, if we
thinks
showed
you're
like the innards,
he's seeing them as normal innards.
that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
He will point to the. Can you
yeah,
point
well,
to
I mean,
the liver? He will say, "There's the liver."
If he knows what a liver looks like, yeah. But to him, it all looks like normal.
He is a sheriff, and
Yeah.
he fought in the war, so yes, he
He
knows
has
what a
bitten a
liver
man's
looks
liver
like.
before.
Then he can point out all the innards of the fake Tommy Klon that don't look like anything to you guys.
That's fucking weird. Why don't we bring him with us to the next one so he can see the madness for himself?
Okay.
No,
Well,
no.
okay.
So every
Or
report,
just want to kill him? You can kill him.
every report that you get, no matter what you do, no matter how many people you send, I mean, unless you just murder the entire small town.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that it's all centralized in the small little
Yes.
town.
Yeah, so-
Every
so-
incident.
So, like, even if we bring in the other sheriff, he's gonna be like, "Well, yeah, this is completely
Yeah.
different, and I can
Yeah,
see
okay,
the
okay.
difference," but he can't see it inside.
But what
his
I'm
own
my
saying,
other- my other
no
idea
matter what
was-
you do to intervene, that
Yeah.
town goes on a murder rampage until their target is dead.
Even what happens if we bring in a helicopter and get the target out?
They
and-
won't ever stop coming.
They
for
never
that
stop.
person. Yeah, the whole
That's
town.
fucking weird.
And the whole town will kill anybody who gets in their way that tries to stop them. And they will see themselves as doing nothing wrong, and that it's all in the those people are obstructing justice. In fact, the ethics committee thinks that it may be more humane to just every time they get a report, send in a team and just kill that target,
And let-
so
All
that
right.
way nobody else dies. Because it doesn't
They,
seem to
they
matter
were
what
probably
you do.
murderers anyway. You see,
They did
Does
get
it
away
ever
with a crime.
that's right. It's justice.
It never happens twice, right? In that same
No.
town.
No.
All right.
Really,
There's
we
always
should
someone who was-
encourage it to happen in all the small towns, so that
Yeah.
it cannot happen in
Well,
any more towns.
Justice.
No new towns.
But yeah, so this is sort of how it's contained. There's no real good way to contain it other than just taking out the target. because no matter what, eventually, it's not going to stop until that happens. And the ethics committee also recommends administering amnestics to the rest of the town, so they just don't remember any of the grisly things that were done, even though they don't see that they did anything wrong. It's just best if nobody remembers these things. And at that point, we're going to call it. The SCP Foundation designates this one as SCP-3852, otherwise known as Small Town Justice. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
This episode of Botched was, Jesus, it's been a while, boy, sorry. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched is brought to you by the Patreon producers Big Jim, The Knuck Lord, Chronic, Skinner, B-Mound, Disgruntled, Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Slimy, Jay Squeezy, Scabby Goose, and God King Old Toaster Bag.
May the waters rush to greet him.
May he zap forevermore.
Nevermore. You want to support us? You can do so on all our favorite websites: FreedomValleyHorsePace.com, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormons.com, ChungoGrande.com, ChugYourMilk.com, DaddyDentist.com, RaoulsMovingCastle.com, FleshDozer.something, MooshCoffee.something. I'm working off an old list here. WarMonkey.pizza. Or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast. Like our newest patron, Coulter F.
What's up?
Thanks, Coulter.
Thanks for your support. Thank you to Tal Shi and the Mod Squad over in our free Discord. Forging Winton, Shinigami Daito, Good Phil Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooks Latuna.
Gotcha.
Want to support us, but you can't do it financially? That's all right. Head on over to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can leave a review, and Chonky will read it out on the episode, like our newest reviewer.
5 stars. January 16th, 2025. Entitled SCP-007-J. Authored by Talshi. Description: SCP-007-J is a blueberry muffin which belonged to Foundation Officer Evan. Prior to the discovery of its anomalous nature and its subsequent designation as an SCP. SCP-007-J was identified during Officer Blake's and Evans' assigned lunch hour on redacted period. The anomaly, which occurred during a phone call Officer Evan received, required him to leave the room. Whilst unobserved by Officer Blake, SCP-0007-J whilst unobserved by Officer Blake, SCP-007-J, which Officer Evan had left unattended on his desk, parenthetical, planning to consume it after his phone call, believing it to be an ordinary muffin, and parenthetical, comma, disappeared by an unknown means, comma, leaving only a residue of unknown properties on Officer Blake's lips, period. Spooky.
Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music, featuring Lonnie from Friends with Polaroids. Find them both on Spotify. Gozer just had some new shirts come out, so if you want one, check out their Bandcamp where you can order one.
I need a beer.
Thank you to Emily Swan for album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Send something to the P.O. Box at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325, and Chonks will open it up on the show. We salute you, Big Jim 05.
My heart goes out to you, Big Jim.
Episodes.
Redacted.
And as always,
When corporate wants you to find the difference between these two pictures, but you are in a homicidal rage because of a crazy SCP that makes you kill people that you think are your friends, but they're not your friends. They killed somebody a long time ago, and now they maybe killed your friend who killed that person who killed somebody a long time ago. Screen Botched, and we'll keep you in isolation forever.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, Snubs.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
Nephew.
No,
Brother.
I'm changing
Brother,
it to
nephew.
I'm changing it to brother.
I know, buddy.
I'm gonna
Brother,
fix it.
nephew.
Everyone, every time any one of you says nephew, I'm just gonna sub out me going
Brother.
brother.
Well, that's too much editing for you.
It's fine. Well, no, I just record brother one time and then copy paste.
I know, it's too much editing.
Brother.
It's fine. Brother. Mushroom. Brother.
What you know about Newgrounds, children?
I used to watch the Newgrounds.
I know you do. I'm asking the children.
I'm a child.
I'm not asking the middle-aged people that are on the screen.
And at heart.